Just like that, we are back. We are back. We are back. I am your host, Ryan's My Soul DNA. I'm here with a good friend of mine, my boy Rubin, all the way out from. Tell him where you are, Rubin.
The Bay Area, SF City Boys, stand up.
Okay. So for y'all that don't know, he said the Bay Area. That's out in Cali,
San Francisco, California.
So. My Soul DNA, y'all know it's a platform I like to get on here, speak to my fellow sneakerheads, get their background, get what got them into the culture, kind of understand their story, get some of their highlights, lowlights, and just an overall makeup of what makes up their collection. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Rubin, tell the people what got you into the sneaker community, sneaker culture as a whole.
Check me out, Smooth. For those that really know me, Smooth the Muse on Instagram. Join this movement, everyone. What got me into sneakers? It's a way of life, just as in any metropolitan city black kid or socioeconomic disadvantaged community person. It's a status symbol. It's a way to flex. A way to make you feel good. It's our community's way of just showing out and being us and showing our personality. And this is the beater episode. You didn't even tell the people what we doing here. This is not your average Soul DNA episode. This is for the beaters.
What's the beater to you then? Let's go there.
So like what I define as a shoe, you define as a beater, correct? And what I define it as a beater, you probably don't even have in your house. So that's probably like your yard shoe or like in the back of your trunk or something like that.
Now, and you wear all of your kicks, right?
I wear all my kicks. I do have one pair that I consider. I have one box, but we're gonna get to that. I have a pair. I have a pair. What you got 100 of, I got one.
Give me a sentimental story, man. What you got?
This is kind of gonna answer the most expensive one as well, but this is near and dear to my heart. This is when I told you I got I got in my shoe game from about 2005 to 2007, and I took some time off and came back in 2015.
Yep.
And in 2006. There was Defining Moments package.
Yep.
Fire! Yep. Oh my gosh, 2 pairs of shoes, and when I tell you it came in a gold box.
Yeah.
What numbers was that? I gotta go back to our
Jordan 6, and the Jordan 11.
When I tell you, man, it damn near strike a tear, and I kind of did like my research, my mom came later, my brother came. It was like a family effort,
Yeah.
And when I seen it it was a long line to even still being out there. Dude must have walked outside, gave when you go to the club and somebody give you that shoulder, that come on, that pick you out of the line. That was me, size 11 and a half. The presentation just pulling it out, seeing it came with a whole bunch of cards and stickers. And it was beautiful, man. It was so nice.
Okay, so your sentimental is that Defining Moments pack when that came out.
And I had that. They hit me over the head for like 400. I don't even know I had that kind of money at that time too.
What's the most you sold a pair for? Or I know you said that you really don't even sell them.
I really don't even sell them. Like, my pops wear my shoes. My nephew wear my shoes. So I really be looking out more so because honestly, I'm blessed right now. Not even right now. I've been blessed in my life. And I know that there are people that when I'm done with them, when I'm through with them, when I can't even see them on my feet again, and they can bring it back in one man's trash. So that's really how I look at it.
What is in your closet right now, man? What is your top 5 in your collection at the moment?
All right. Number 1 on the beaters. Do I still got the Nike sign on there? I mean, Air is kind of messed up, but these right here, man, 2019 11 retro breads.
Yes,
This is
sir.
like the definition of a high quality shoe, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
And 11, especially with red in it, red and black. That's just like the GOAT himself. And to have these, I have a brother who's 8 years older than me, Free Kev Kelly. And our older cousin, 9 years older than me. What's up, Free? They always used to wear J's, but these ones, the 11s, even as a kid, I always was drawn to them. And I said, when I get into the proper position, when I can fend for myself, that's what I'ma have. That's gonna be my my staple. These are like Visa, accepted everywhere. 11 bread, 2019. Number 2, I gotta bring it all the way up here because we don't got these fancy boxes and all this aesthetic stuff like you shoe collectors do. We just gotta get them off, whatever. We just gotta pick them off. And these retro 3 cements,
Black cement threes. Though that's a staple. That's another staple. Red 11 is a staple. Black cement 3 is, white cement 3 as well, but black cement 3s for sure.
These are so much a staple. I damn near view this as a house shoe. Like, this shouldn't leave. Like, this is the shoe, like, I don't wear out per se, but I love it so much. Like, if because I wear my house shoes, my slides around the house. But if I'm gonna actually step out of my home, if I gotta go get something from my car, or if I'm gonna go to the corner store, somewhere within like less than a half-mile radius.
Yeah.
These can't leave, man, because they mean so much to the culture. They look so good. And come on now, we can look through timeless rap videos, movies, anything. Retro 3 cements are in there. Cements, they the ones.
Black cements, okay. So we got bread 11s, we got black cement 3s. What's number 3?
Number 3, I'm going to go with I love gym red. I just found out that I love the color gym red. Now, these are giving me low-key Kanye vibes. However, it's a J. I just like the J's. And these are the 12s after, obviously, the next shoe that Jordan came out after the 11s. Yeah. And, the sequel is they always complain about a sequel in movies, but this was a real premiere follow-up, if you ask me.
So let me ask you this. So, okay, I'm sure 11 over 12.
These are 2018s, everyone. What'd you say?
I said, I'm sure 11's over 12s.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm just saying, though, the next shoe after an actual premiere shoe, like certain J's in sequential number don't go good. Like, I'm not a real big fan of the 2s, but I like the 1s and the 3s. However, 11 and 12s, I mess with heavy.
So where we at number 4?
Number 4. Now, these hold also sentimental value to me. These are new-ish. The ones that I have in my hand. These that are me and my sons took pictures in these. Shout out Cameron and Chase, love you boys.
So I got a question with those mids. Mm-hmm. Now, you got a lot of people who, when it comes to Jordan 1s, it's like Jordan 1 lows and Jordan 1 highs.
I knew you was coming with this.
I don't do mids.
You don't do
Where mids? Do you stand with the mid? And I think I honestly don't know where that came from, but it's a lot of people that when it comes to Jordan 1s, it's Jordan 1 lows, Jordan 1 highs. I'm
not a big fan of the lows, except for the 5th shoe, the actual good shoe that's gonna come out next.
All right. So the last shoe, the last one, number 5, the one that's so I know you
Real cats already know which one it is, though. You know, real ones already know.
Everybody does. I mean,
everybody knows
they
what
see
it
the
is.
box. They see the box, and when you see that box, it's only it only goes one or two ways. You're either going all black or you're going all white.
Bay Area people, keep the sneak. White t-shirt, blue jeans, and Nikes, okay? Hyphy movement, 2006, 2007 people. You understand where I'm coming from right now.
Facts.
My Midwest people, give me 2 power, he said. I need 2 power, he said. So, without further ado, man, these shoes are near and dear to me. These shoes are my soul DNA. These shoes are classics, are constants, are timeless. Without further ado, and these clean too. I seen I'm taking y'all back on, there was a show called Cribs on MTV. Fat Joe hosted one time, and he has a crazy shoe selection. Yep. And he has shoes that he never worn. And one thing that he did in that show that I still do to this day for all my new pairs, you lick the bottom of the shoe. You know, that's how you know.
So how often are you buying white Air Force Ones?
Probably, and I had to wait for the next one I was gonna buy to be on this episode. That's why we're recording it right now. I said, hold up, wait, I need to get another fresh pair. Because whenever I wear these, then they're done. They'll never be like this again. It's like a car coming off the lot. It's going to exponentially decrease in its value as soon as my foot gets in it, because it's an all-white shoe. I mean, I could literally step out the door and have a scuff. Like, so every 4 or 5 weeks, honestly. And it's even worse for my kids. I mean, so when I get them a pair of all whites, I'm just like, they're done. Just have fun after that. Let's take pictures of them and just send them to hell.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you got it like that, if you're able to do that, I mean, you comparing to Fat Joe. I do remember that.
You got it like that too, R-Dot, with all them stacks and stacks behind you, people. Don't let them fool you out there, people in the Soul DNA universe.
I think everybody remembers that Crib episode. Fat Joe was, like you said, I mean, he wears them, he literally wears them one time and throws them out, like, or gives them away. So yeah, I mean,
and if this was Cribs, this would be, I'm like Redman on this version of Cribs now, you know. I didn't see all the episodes, I didn't see everything, and everybody got a nice little everything, you know. They probably got pictures and like Ziplocs and like all types of atmospheric things that mostly do it. But these are for the beaters, people.
So we've gone through your collection. Your story was that DMP pack, the 6 and the 11s that came out. And then we also
they going for 3,000 now. That's the tough part.
I mean, that's a ridiculous shoe. That's a ridiculous shoe. Yeah, or a ridiculous pack. And then you give shoes away, and then we saw your top 5. So we got Bread 11s, we got Black Cement 3s, we got mid Jordan 1s. You might get some comments on them Jordan 1s.
Hey, come on, give me. I want all the smoke, people.
What was the third one? What was the middle one?
The Gym Red, the 12.
Gym Red 12s, and then you ended off with a classic Air Force One. Mm-hmm. Nobody can go wrong with that classic Air Force One. So at the beginning, you kind of spoke about you got your own YouTube channel. Shout out that YouTube channel. Also, let people know where they can find you on your socials, your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook. You know, where can people find you at?
First off, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I'm so happy for you, and I'm just waiting to. I already know that the sky's the limit for this, and it's going to be so much more to come from this. So I'm happy I got in on the ground floor. Check me out, everybody. Please join this movement. That's what the movement is. We got a daily podcast called My Daily Report Card, available on all platforms. Dental Robin Hood. We are making sure that our socioeconomic disadvantaged people are taken care of with good oral health. Prevention over intervention. So you can, if you want to look through my link tree, it's linktree/join this movement, or you want to catch me on Instagram, it's Smooth the Muse, zeros, not O's, and it's a VSM00V, the Muse. My YouTube for all the children, all the parents out there. I have a Read Aloud channel. We got over 50 books, a lot of Black stories, Black authors, more than half of them. So just go straight to my YouTube, click in Storytime with Pop Pop or Rubin Sorrell in YouTube, and you'll find me, RubinSorrell. We're global. We conglomerate. Just join us.
It was a pleasure. Always,
Likewise.
as always. For everybody that is tuned in, man, we do thank you so much. Please continue to tune in. If you have any recommendations, any suggestions, or if you want to be on the show, please reach out to me. Follow the Instagram page, My Soul DNA, the same way, MYSOLEDNA on Instagram. As always, thank you all for the support. Thank you, Rubin, for joining me again, man. It's always a pleasure, and peace. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of My Soul DNA. Make sure y'all hit that like button and leave me a comment. Hit that subscribe button right here. Check out a couple more of my videos right here. And definitely don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting and you know when the next video drops.